Hey guys, Ange here. We are about to move through a spinal mobility session that you can take some of these exercises if you find them difficult and do them at any time of the day, multiple times of the day. But we're going to run through a lot of variations that should make your spine feel like a butter. All right, so find a comfortable seat here and just grab your hands onto the front of your knees. And we're going to round the spine, tuck your chin, let everything kind of hang back for a moment. So tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, so we're in a flexion here. Spine is flexed, making a C curve forward. And then press back through the knees, open the chest, maybe even look up. Remember, the neck is a continuation of the spine, so don't overdo the neck here. Lift the chest, shoulders back. Big inhale. Exhale, round. Pull in like someone's kind of punching you through the middle here. Round, 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 round. Drop back into the hands. And then pressing through those hands, pull back this time. Open up your chest. We'll do one more. Round. Pull in through your middle. Round, round, round. Tuck the tailbone from the coccyx all the way through the crown of the head. And then reach through the middle. Open through the back into extension. Tilt the pelvis forward. All right, come back through your center. So good. Now we're going to add in a little shift from the left. So sitting up tall, we're going to shift the spine to the left. Just push out through your rib cage as much as you can to that side. And then over through the middle to the right. It's just a little shift. Left, tailbone and the kind of the sit bone sit level, and right. One more here just to get the gist, to the left and to the right. So now we're going to move through those 4 points, and we're going to drop back into a circle round, over to the left, and then we're going to stick our chest out, open up into extension, to the right, push through every corner, drop back again. And again, lift, 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 shoulders roll back, and to the side. One more here, full circle. Try not to twist, keep everything to the front, and then we reverse. So you want to keep everything facing forward. Pop the chest this way, to the side, drop back. And again, meet every corner as best you can, and back. Last one here, team, roll to the side. Lift the chest forward. Open, 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 and then come back through the middle. All right, so good. Reach one hand out to the side. We're going to come up and over for a little side stretch, but I really want you to hang out here. So don't worry so much about this arm even. This hand here, I want you to reach out and soften the elbow. Think about moving just to the side. So this shoulder stacks, and then even let your head drop down. Drop down to the side. Yeah. It's not often we get to let the weight of our head literally drop, so try not to hold it up. See if you can really let it drop back. You can even have this arm just behind you, rolling the shoulder back. Breathe into these ribs here for 2 deep breaths. Last one. Push away with that hand, come back through the middle, over to the other side. So crawl the hand over, reach away. Again, soften the elbow. Now the whole spine, it's not just the spine here, it's the head and neck goes over. I like to bring this hand just behind, it's probably easier. And then roll the shoulder back so we're in one line. I'm still holding the head, I can feel it. So let it drop, let everything pour out through your ear. Once you feel like, cool, I'm in the right line, breathe. Might feel a little bit strange because you're compressing on one side of the vertebra and then you're opening on the other. So direct your breath to the open side, fan out the ribs, let the head go. Try not to hold the head. Let it literally drop to the side. Open up the neck. Breathe. One more full breath. And then slowly push away and bring yourself back up. All right, we're going to meet on all fours now. So come up to all fours. Now we're going to imagine that our spine is in thirds. So we've got the lower third, the middle third, and the upper third. So we're going to try and move our cat-cow in just those thirds. So starting at the bottom, we're going to tuck and round the bottom third. So that's the lower back. Then we're going to round the middle third. That's the middle back. And then the neck is part of the upper third drop. All right, so now we do the opposite, starting from the top. We extend the neck and the upper back, then the middle back. I know this bit's kind of tricky. And then the lower back, tailbone sticks up. Okay, try again. Tuck the tailbone around the lower back, then the middle back, round, 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 and then the upper back, which is the neck and the head. And then starting from the top, we go this way, extension, middle back, oh, extension, and then lower back, extension. This time we're going to start from the top. So neck and shoulders, I shouldn't say shoulders, neck and upper back rounds, curl, curl, curl forward. Then the middle back rounds, push away. And then the lower back, tuck under, round, 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 round. Now we're going to start from the tailbone. Lifts. Then the middle back drops. Then the upper back. Yes. Let's try again. So we go from the top, tuck the chin, round. Middle back, round, push into the ground. Lower back, round, and we should be rounded whole spine. Starting from the tailbone, we go from the bottom, extend. Tailbone sticks up. Then the middle back, and then the upper back. Go, go, go. And then come back. So good. We're going to give ourselves a little bit of a hamstring length. So you're going to come off to the side and bring one leg forward. So we're in this kind of lunge position, and both our hands are going to be pressing into the ground and straight. So we're going to try our cat-cow here. I'm going to say most of it is going to happen in the tailbone tilt. So you might feel it in this hamstring. Just do your best here. So imagine if our normal cat-cow, head and tailbone works together. We round the spine, tuck the tailbone, squeeze your bottom, drop the head. And then extend the spine. Do your best here. Tilt the tailbone up towards the roof. That's where you feel that little hamstring pull. Round. And extend. Two more. Round. Push to the ground with the hands. Push in. And extend. Tilt the tailbone. Coccyx up towards the roof. Last one. Round. Push into the ground. Round, round, round. And drop through the middle. Extend. Awesome. Take that leg behind you, other side, same thing. Leg comes up, hands onto the inside, spread the fingers, press down into the ground. We do our best, round the spine, tuck the tailbone, drop the head, and then drop through the middle, lift the head, chest and tailbone, stick your bottom up towards the roof, press into the ground, round, and drop. Two more. Round, press into the ground, round, round the spine, tuck the tailbone, really get the hips to move here. And drop. Last one, guys. Round, round, round. And dropping through the middle, lifting the head, chest and tailbone. So good. And then take that leg around. All right, we're going to come into a little bit of a child's pose here, but we're going to lengthen our left leg and our right hand is going to come onto our left arm. So we're going to rest our head onto our forearm here. Okay, so what we're going to do is I tuck my toes and I come into this position here. So my hand's just resting on my upper arm, my head's resting on my forearm. From here, I'm going to try and open into a twist, and then I'm going to come back down again. So I've tucked my toes, so I'm in one long line. I lift the elbow and twist my spine as much as it will take me, and I keep in the same line. You'll feel the twist in the middle back and probably a little bit under the arm too. Let's go for 4. It's quite strong, just be careful. For 3. Do your best. Pain-free range. 2. Last one, twist. Yes. Okay. And then we swap. Other hand reaches long, other hand onto your arm. I rest my head on the forearm, reach long through the spine, and then we twist the other way. 6, 5, 4, 3, you got it. 2, last one, and 1. So good. Coming on up. We're going to bend one leg here and bring the other leg up to here. So come in the middle of your mat. All right, so just do your best. We're going to go into a little bit of extension here. So my right foot is onto the ground, my left knee is bent. I'm going to walk my left hand over to the left, and I'm going to extend by lifting my hips and reaching back as much as I've got there. And then I'm going to come through the middle. Then I reach my right hand down, open up the hip, look back. Good. Other hand comes down, open up the hip, maybe send the chest up. Take it across, hand comes down, open, reach. You should get a nice opening from the hip, and then also let the head drop back. One more each side, hand comes down, open, 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 reach. Press the hips up towards the roof, getting ourselves a bit of extension into the spine here. Hand comes down, press, open the hips up, and then coming back in through the middle, we swap legs. All right. Kneeling, same thing, we're going both sides. So right hand comes down, press down. As I press into the hand, I open my hip up, and then I start to look back. Coming back through your middle, over to the other side, hand comes down, open up, reach back. Nice, we're working through all these muscles that are attached to your spine. Press down, lift the hips, look back, open. So good. We're almost there. Pressing down through the hand, open up through the hips. Last one. Let's go, one each side. Press on down, open the hip. Look back, let the head and neck look back to your hand. Come on down, final side. Pressing on down, open up the hip, look back, and come on down. Whew. Coming back down here, our last one for the grounds, we're going to bring our hands together this time and stick our bum up to the roof. So we're, instead of a child's pose, we're kind of in this dropping the chest, a little bit of an upper back emphasis here. Now, you can hang out here if that's enough for you. You might find just sticking the bum up toward the roof, dropping through the upper back is enough there. If you want to add in a little twist, our hands stay where they are, and we come up and over and try and get your ear or the side of your head to touch the ground on the side. Then we come up through the middle, over to the other side. The head goes up and over so it lands on the outside of the shoulder and comes down onto the ground. I love this one personally. A lot of people do find it a tricky one to get into. So go slow. Let the ear drop down to one side. One more each side, you got it. And final one. Oh, yes. And then come on back. Rock the hands underneath you. So good. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Find an easy down dog here. You can pedal out your heels or wag the tail. Walk the hands towards your feet. Bend the knees a lot here. And then roll up one vertebra at a time. Oh, so good, team. So you're going to bring the hands to your thighs here. And we're going to lean forward into them here. So what we're going to do is move through some cat-cows in this position here. So I'm going to press down through the hands. I like to bring the fingertips in to give me a bit of leverage. And I tuck the tailbone around the back. So here, making that C like we did before. And then dropping through the middle, pressing through the hands, lifting the head, chest, and tailbone. And again, ribs come into the back body, round the spine, tuck the tailbone. And then drop through the middle, lift. So good, 3 more. Round, tuck, tuck, tuck. And drop through the middle, lift the head, chest, and tailbone, stick them out, shoulders roll back. 2 more. Round, ribs pull up towards the back body. And drop through the middle. So good. Final one. Breathe easy. Press through the legs there. Gives you something to give a bit of leverage here. And then drop through the middle. Lift the head, chest, and tailbone. So good. Roll up to standing. Just have the feet hip width apart. Little bend in the knees. Let yourself just twist from side to side. Probably my favorite exercise. Some easy twists for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing feet hip width apart. Spread your toes. We're going to roll down forward, but keeping the hips over the feet. So let the chin tuck. Try not to send the body back. So weight through your toes. Keep the weight through the toes, round, round, round for a forward roll down, just to where you can keep the weight forward. And then start to roll back one vertebra at a time. Again, keeping the hips forward, over to the toes. What tends to happen is as people roll down, they want to do that. So keep the hips right forward. You should be working pretty hard through the legs. Roll forward, weight through the toes, almost like you're going to tip forward. Hamstrings lengthen, and then roll back up. Press through the feet, tuck the tailbone. Hamstrings working. Good. And again, roll forward, hips stay right over the feet. Go, 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 go. And roll back up. Tuck the tailbone, press through the feet, peel up. Last one. So good. Roll forward. And roll back up. Awesome. Roll the shoulders back. All right. Take a little seat down onto the ground. We're going to find an easy Z sit here. Last little one. So this is a great position here to just get comfortable with. Remember, all these hip muscles attached to our spine. So this is going to help us free up our spine, just getting comfortable in these positions. So my left foot's back, right foot forward. I'm going to take my hands over to the right. Try and get my hands down onto the ground, shoulders relax, and I'm going to look back. If you want a bit more, you can always try and reach for the right wrist with the left hand. But just pressing back, I even like to look back. Take a few deep breaths. And then slowly unwind. Good, you might want to do a little counter stretch. Sit up tall, look back. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Z sit. Here, get settled in. And then my left foot's in front here. I'm going to reach over to the left, bring the hands onto the ground, start to twist the spine, look back. Really wrapping the ribs around. Maybe reaching the right hand to the left wrist if you want a bit more, or just simply looking back, even twisting the neck. Deepen your breath, get that stretch through the rib cage. Yep, and then slowly unwind. If you want to do a little counter twist, hand onto the opposite knee, sit up tall, breathing in. Exhale, twist back. One more breath. So good, slowly unwind. And just cross the legs in front of you, find something comfy. Settle down. Let's take 3 deep breaths all together. Big inhale through your nose. Long exhale out. 2 more. Big inhale. Long exhale. Let some tension go. Last one here. Big inhale fills you up. Breathe in big. And long exhale. So good. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. check in, see how your spine feels now. Mine feels really good, feels really free. I hope you feel the same. As I mentioned at the start, feel free to add any of those exercises we did into your daily routine. You can take them as you want and actually like build it into your everyday life, or come back to this a few times to really improve on your spine mobility. All right, see you soon. Bye team.